Thank you, Nat. Clive Palmer has made a very public apology. It's for failing to maintain the balance of power in the Senate. An open letter accuses former PUP senators Jackie Lambie and Glenn Lazarus of being untrustworthy and unreliable, saying they betrayed those who voted for them. A list of his party's achievements was also included. For more on this, the leader of Palmer United Party, Clive Palmer, joins us now. Clive, good morning to you.
Oh, good morning, Sam. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you? This is a pretty extraordinary thing to do. In offering an apology, do you feel like you have personally let down the people of Australia?
Well, it is true that all these senators stood on my name, and 250,000 Queenslanders voted for Palmer United in the last last federal election to elect Senator Lazarus, and only 3,000 of them had voted for Senator Lazarus. So he only got elected because people voted for Palmer United and the things it stood for. And of course, we were spectacularly successful for the first part of this government, holding the government accountable. And all that was gone because he was more interested in looking after himself and his wife.
So do you feel like you've been used by these senators who are now independents, who got into Parliament, got into these fixed-term positions under your name?
Well, I think that's true, but also we waited about 6 months before we decided to apologise because we'd see what they've achieved. And since they've left our party, they've done absolutely nothing. Senator Lazarus plays solitaire on the Senate floor, doesn't worry about his electorate at all, and nothing's been achieved. Where a lot was achieved when they were working for the group that the Australians voted for. So I think all Australians are sick of people saying one thing before an election and doing something after an election. That's what we don't want in our politics. We need honesty.
So, Clive, where to for you and your party? How can you guarantee the next round of senators you pre-select won't follow the same path as Lambie and Lazarus?
Well, just like the Liberal or Labor parties, you always have that risk. But of course, our party was formed just 6 weeks before the last election to fulfil a very important need in Australian politics. And we'll be having a lot more time to get some really top candidates and a lot thorough investigation of why they're standing, their motivation, and that they should be wanting to serve the Australian people. I think that's very important. I mean, Senator Lazarus has threatened the Prime Minister with 5 forms of violence in recent times, 2 forms of sexual assault. We don't want that sort of thing in politics. We want good policy.
No, yeah, the Senate has become a bit of a nightmare, hasn't it? Clive, while we've got you, I wanted to run this by you. Dinosaur Cove is for sale. It's on the Great Ocean Road. Considered the site of one of Australia's most significant dinosaur bone excavations. The current owner's hoping it's going to be sold to someone with the money to turn it into a real-life Jurassic Park-style museum. Are you interested?
No, not me. I'm in politics. I've retired from business now, Sam, and full-time I'm devoted to the people of Fairfax and the people of Australia. So I'm a retiree, and I don't think I'll be looking at any more business ventures.
OK. Well, you know some dinosaurs if they need a new home at some point. OK.
We've got plenty of dinosaurs that God bless you all. God bless Australia.
OK. Thanks for your time, Clive. Here's Nat.